I am here if you have your sound on. I apologize for dog noise and fan noise. I'm reading the chat if you have any questions, otherwise I'll just shut up and go. people. Hi. Have you, Anastasia, have you used this brush, or do you just like the effect of the brush? I don't even know. You probably can't really see that's the texture it gives. The way the thing works, I don't know, the recording, the way I have it set up, you can't see my brush for some reason. You can just see the screen. So this is the very messy part. I actually just did this line art. I don't know if I like it yet. I was gonna do this one for you guys. I'm currently recording this whole piece. My art's ready to catch up. So it should show, so it'll show everything, like the line art creation and everything all the way through. And I was just gonna do this one because I was lazy, but I figure everybody wanted to see some Destiel, so I threw a concept together, and I'm not really sure if I like it yet, so we'll feel it out. We'll see where it goes. I have more failed art than I have like successful art, so you all can just come along for the ride. Yeah, it's a cool texture, Anastasia. I use it for almost all of my portraits at this point, just because I like the texture of it. It makes everything very milky. Hello, Flame Rush. So this all looks very dark right now to me because I've got it on a white background. I don't usually do that. It does, I agree, the painterly vibe. Yay, Selena made it. Hi, Selena. And thank you, Sean. I'm really weird when I color. I do a little bit of like everywhere, and then I balance the colors out that way, and then I get closer to it and start actually detailing. Um, let's try the background. I need something darker than white. Oh, it's lagging. So, forewarning for everyone in the chat, I will try to be good, but I actually swear a lot. So I'm not doing a lot of talking right now, so we're good. But if I start doing a lot of talking, swear warning. Ooh, that sounds interesting though. A black rainbow Pegasus. I want to see that. Captain America is here? But I want it now. Anyone else working on any art? Captain America is here to monitor my language. Sean, now I will always be here to say that writers are also artists. You just don't work in the visual arts. Well, thank you for joining, Bo. We'll have fun anyway. I just thought I would ask, see if anyone else was drawing anything. How do I feel about this? I am so sorry. My dogs are being really loud. I'm glad that I completely get that it's relaxing to watch other people do art. I love watching live streams and stuff. Let me tell you though, from the other side, it's very stressful. Did anyone do anything fun for the 4th of July if you're American? Or were you like me and you said, no thank you, and stayed inside? I saw that one too, Anastasia. Did you like it? Good, Sean. Not feeling very celebratory for so many reasons. I also went and saw Endgame again, just to cry. Nice. I saw that strange. What is it? Oh, I'm blanking. Stranger Things, the 3rd season, is up, and I have not watched it yet. Those are my weekend plans. Yeah, I can see that, Anastasia. I don't want to think about it. I don't actually know how I'm gonna survive if Supernatural doesn't end happy. I think we're gonna be having like regular support group live chats. Yeah, I did some ugly crying yesterday too. I'm gonna crack my wine open, let the swearing begin. I live in Oregon, so we're classy like that. We've got our canned wine and our small mason jars that I drink whiskey out of. This is my life. This is the art behind the scenes. This is what I do. Very healthy. Yes. If I'm season 15 positive. I always, because I think it's easy to bitch. Um, but I'm scared. I'm scared, you guys. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with my life when Supernatural ends. Like, how long can I feasibly sit here and draw Supernatural fan art for the internet after the show ends? Because it's still the only thing can I get away with only doing that? Or am I gonna have to move on? Because I don't like that. Thanks, Michaela. It's after you get the colors down, it starts to come together. I always hate this part a lot. True, Bo. Fandom never dies, and this fandom definitely won't ever die. Which is a little bright spot, I think. Children always call it the worst times. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, all artist coloring process, you would think they're all kind of similar, but they're not. I always kind of strangely, I guess, liken mine to sculpting. Like I have to do it all at once and like work it together, kind of thing. Where are you going? Are you going to go to San Diego Comic Con, Selena? Oh, Bo, you're so sweet. I'm glad everyone seems to be liking it because I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw this up there and see what happens. I think it needs something. I feel like it's a little too similar to the one I just did, the delicate one. But oh well, I'm sure nobody will complain. Wait, are you already at? Is San Diego Comic Con this weekend? Or you just already are in San Diego? Aw, Sean, you're very nice. Thank you. I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate everyone for thinking it and being so nice about it. Dream on, Bo. I hope so. That would be great. Okay, you just live in San Diego. I was like, shit. Wait, what month is it? That's in August, right? I need somebody to keep a calendar for me. I never know what's going on. I'm usually just doing this. Then I log into Tumblr and people tell me that there are things happening in the world. Okay. 18th. I'll remember that. I'll just log into Tumblr one day and go, oh, San Diego Comic Con. It's July, right? This month is July, right? Okay. Who else is so excited that, um, oh my god. Hold on. Names. Let's see. Bobo is going to be on the panel, right? no Singer and no Buck Fleming. Yes, please post things to Tumblr because I need it. Yeah, they Mittens I think posted something about who's going to be on the panel, and it was Dab and Bobo this year for the final year. And I don't know if like that means, I mean, they didn't announce that Singer was supposed to be on it, and I feel like they would have said something. Yeah, it's it's the last San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, it's the last Supernatural panel. Is everybody doing Gishwas this year? Anybody else in the chat? Other than, oh, I just saw it. Oh, I don't think it's the last Gish. Serenity. I think it's just the last SDCC. Oh, okay. Selena already said that. I'm just catching up. Fifth year of doing Gishwas. Awesome. Yes, Selena. So the first thing I do when I'm figuring out composition is going to be where the shadows and the light source are. Now, that really is often heavily dependent on my um, reference images. Like, it's hard to do realistic portraiture without already having like the reference image for it. So even if like the pose I'm using doesn't have the right lighting, then I need to find another reference image that does have the right lighting, because like especially with like Misha's face in particular, he can look very different with different lighting. So first I do that, and you know, like obviously like his neck is going to be shadowed, and Dean's nose is going to have to be more shadowed because that's where they're coming together, and then we're going to do like a light source over here, um, probably like something kind of luminous. I've never done Gish. Is that bad? I do, Sean. I will have a video that I'm posting this month where I actually remembered to record the line art. Um, so I honestly kind of have stage fright when it comes to doing line art with people watching me. I actually don't like drawing in front of people at all. So doing the live stream stuff is stressful for me. Um, but I did remember to record me doing line art. See, the thing is, I often don't record it because I don't know if I'm going to keep the drawing or not. And so I don't think about it because I draw a lot of shit and then I throw it away. But I will have one where you see me do the line art. It's this portrait. This one. I have it recorded. He's obviously not done yet. I'm glad I'm not the only one with stage fright because sometimes I feel ridiculous for it, but feeling ridiculous for it doesn't help you get over it faster. So it just is what it is. Yes, Serenity. Like, I feel like it's only going to be an interesting live stream if I already have direction with the piece. Because otherwise, I'm going to sit here making lines all over the paper and going, no, and I'm checking my anatomy, and it's going to be boring. Because sometimes line art can take me a long ass time. People do not want to just sit here watching me do that. Oh, it's not just, Michaela, it's not just your stream. It is very delayed. Yeah, Jensen's got some pretty ass lashes, let me tell you. He is right up there with freaking Chris. You're all watching me forget names. Captain America. That guy has got eyelashes. I never use the smudge tool to save time. If that's what you mean by blending by hand, I always, and like I said earlier, for some reason the way I have, oh, you can see it. Okay. I always pick up the medium colors to blend. And that's why this particular brush is really nice. Watching the screen to see it show up. This particular brush is really nice because it what do I want to say? It feathers the edges out. See how much like extra, so it helps blend. It makes it really milky. Chris Evans, thank you. Anastasia and Selena. And yeah. Sorry. You all are going to try to help me when I forget names, but it's so delayed that I'm going to give up before I ever see it. Yes. Kyle Webster brushes. I have a pack, I think. This is not that though. This was from some download. I have something in my Tumblr about blending where I link the brush, but I can't think of the name of it right now, and I don't have it saved here because I moved the brush out and put it in my own file. Is anyone going to any other cons? No, there's not Serenity. I just Destiel and my feels are the only prompt and reason. I'm drawing this. It's usually why I draw Bestial. I'm so jealous you get to go to Jib. Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. I always wonder how the Texas ones are. Like if there's a lot of hate that happens at them. I've gone to VanCon a couple of times. I was supposed to go this year, but I don't think I'm going to make it, which makes me sad. Oh, good. Is it Tumblr friends, Selena? Oh, Michaela, I'm so jealous. So one of my Tumblr friends messaged me because I live in Oregon, and she was like, "Hey, if there's any way you can make it up to the wardrobe sale and get me some stuff, that'd be great." I'm like, "Yeah, let me just pop into Vancouver, BC." I don't, I don't know I don't know that I'll ever exhibit at a con, if that's what you're asking. I mean, it probably is expensive, but I don't know that I really have any interest in doing it anyway. I'm very happy to hear that, Sean. I think that Texas probably gets a bad rap because of the, you know, super red parts of it. But I mean, like, there's super red parts in Oregon too, and everybody only ever thinks of Portland. Who got married, Serenity? Is it somebody online that I would know? Why wasn't I invited? A prop would be cool. I mean, I'm sure you can make the money up when you know, if you spend 400 bucks at a con and you're selling uh, like commissions and prints and stuff, you can probably make it up pretty easily, but I don't know. Yeah, I absolutely appreciate any and all of the money I'm able to make off of it because I never thought that I would make any money off of doing supernatural fan art in the first place. Um, but I try to keep it from being too much of a job um, because I do it as a pastime. I have a day job. I don't know Moon Misha, but I feel like we just missed out. I don't get out much. Anastasia, you could always go in on a table with somebody and do half and half. What do? You do art? Did we already talk about this? Yeah, Michaela, if it was only like 3 hours, I would do it, but it's like, well, it's like 7 hours for me. And I'm lazy. Ah! Anastasia. Please forgive me. I did not know that that was your real name. I probably did know that was your real name, but I forget my own name sometimes. I do like that piece, that Dapper Crowley piece. It's okay, Tara, welcome. I, as you can see, have not made much progress anyway. This is the after party? I just started drinking. Graphics are cool too, though. I mean, like, it takes a long time. It's a very arduous existence learning to draw. Everybody needs to use their screen names so I know who you are. Okay. Okay. I know everybody now. And I'm going to forget in like 5 minutes. But I'm going to try. Now, I've seen your name before, Tara. But, okay. Here's what everybody needs to know. I know people, but I cannot recall their names because they're screen names I'm using most of the time. And for some reason, screen names just do not stick with me. It's like when I went to VanCon and I was like, oh, I know these people, but I don't know what to call them. It's terrible. I always feel bad about it. We need Crowley art too. Oh my god, that would be amazing if everybody would do that. Like, for real. If everybody would wear a button or something with their Twitter, Tumblr handle on it. I'll just wear a shirt with like some slutty Destiel and I'll be like, you know who I am, right? Maybe. I don't like that. Fix it. Oh my god, it would be amazing, Anastasia. Let's do it. We could pick out like our gaudiest piece, print it on a shirt, and wear it around. Oh, did you? Nice. Selena. I'm terrible with names too. It's okay. We'll just be terrible with names together. We'll be like, I love you, person that I know. I would totally do it. I mean, I wouldn't pick like a good piece. I would pick something that I hate, which is most of the things I've done. Oh my god, that'd be amazing, Tara. I mean, okay, Anastasia, I see where you're coming from, but not if you're doing it like as a joke or like meta. I don't know, like the actors have to wear t-shirts with their faces on it. Sorry, I have pugs. They're very loud. Oh yeah, you are. Well, or what do I want to see you wear? Well, that sounds creepy. I don't mean it in a creepy way. That would be awesome, Sean. There's nothing better than a good line. I do. Well, they're not very well bred pugs. This one is Modus. He's old and very big. I don't think that's a problem, Sean. I want everyone to know I just tried to draw with this lip gloss. Got my pen. Surprise doggo. I already have you friended, right, Selena? I don't know if I like this piece, you guys. We'll see. It might end up getting scrapped. Oh, I don't know. I don't have any love for it yet. Maybe if it starts coming together more than it is right now. Maybe I just need some really good smutty story to go with it. Yes. So I think that's, Tara, one of the reasons why so many people are drawn to drawing his face. He has such a unique and beautiful bone structure. I didn't swear. Who was watching me? I stopped myself. I never would object to anyone writing a story inspired by my art. I am honored that anyone would ever want to. So, yes, Sean, please do. People are the hardest to draw only because we, as people, are trained to recognize um, imbalances and stuff in faces, just like genetically we're hardwired to see flaws. So that's why it's harder to draw people than it is to draw animals. We don't notice the flaws in animals as well. Ears are very weird, and they're like fingerprints. They're always different. Everybody has a unique ear. I mean, everybody has a unique face too, but every ear is different. So you got to pay attention to those ears. His ears aren't necessarily small. Like, they fit his face. Have a good shower, Mallory. We look forward to your return. Okay, hold on. I have one job to do. I'm being entertained by all of you talking. Did we learn about that in Supernatural? We probably did. That's probably where I get all of my knowledge from, and I don't remember. Does Crowley have big ears? I think I've only drawn him like once. I don't know that I've noticed. His ears are definitely smaller than Jensen's. Jensen has big ears. I appreciate his big ears. He, like we said earlier, Misha just has like a very unique everything. Personality, face, bone structure, ears, all of it. I love his stupid cheekbones. Wait, Misha's ego or Mark Shepard's ego? Because I would probably agree to either one. Sean, thank you for dropping in. I look forward to reading your story. I'll post the art at some point, hopefully, unless it all goes downhill. Thank you, Sean. Bye. I miss you already. Yes, please do tag me. The Screech Owl. So I mentioned this earlier, and I don't think you were in the chat yet. Lighting is really important, especially with Misha, because he can look so different depending on the lighting. So when I'm drawing him, I generally will draw where his cheekbone is and the general shape that it makes, but the way it actually ends up appearing at the end of it is going to depend on the lighting. Like, is it top lit? Is it bottom lit? That kind of stuff. Is it an older picture of Misha where, you know, he's a beefcake? Is it a younger picture of Misha where he is all cheekbones and neck? Oh yes. And I've only drawn that one picture of like baby Misha from his early to mid 20s. And that was fun. I need to draw some more. I want to do like a whatever a glow up would be for Misha, but except that he was always hot, so he didn't really glow up. God, he I don't want to say he was so hot because he is still he's very distinguished and beautiful in every way. Um, I think we traded him being a little less awkward now than he used to be. Um, but he was very. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just gonna drink. Yes, the boyfriend one. That I didn't really get to finish. But oh well. You all were very nice to me about it anyway. Now, who here has seen the movie he was in, Carla? Yes, Selena, I agree with you. Yes, he bloomed in his supernatural years. Um, I would recommend not watching Carla. Yeah, I remember he asked us not to watch it. I did not see that before I had watched it though, and so I would say watch Stonehenge Apocalypse for the horrible campiness of it. I actually can't use any reference photos of Misha from Stonehenge Apocalypse because he's so skinny that he starts to look like Hugh Laurie in certain lighting. It's really weird. They have similar bone structures. He's so skinny in that movie. Um, but don't watch Carla because it's not a good side of Misha. And I know that he didn't like what came out of him when he filmed it. Anyway, I'm here to back that up. It's not. Ah, my keyboard fell over. No, that was not the one. Hold on, let me read the whole chat before I start responding. Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't blame him for doing the movie, uh, because he was a struggling actor and he was just trying to get parts, and then he didn't know that it was a true story, and it wasn't handled very well by the director and all kinds of stuff. Like, it was out of his hands. I need to do another, like, an updated Feathers piece. Yeah, Michaela, it's a good move. Steam's starting to come together a little. Selena, you and about everybody else on the planet. What do you like to write, Selena? I mean, it's the same thing with fan art. I mean, I guess I can talk from both perspectives since I write too. It's original because it comes from you. It's your perspective. It's the way you word it, the way you put it to page that is important. There's only, what is it stupid saying? There's like only 14 stories to be told, and it just depends on how you tell it. So where are all these dark fic people? Because every time I write one, like, it doesn't get any views. And I don't even write that dark, honestly. Like, there's no non-con or dub-con or major character death or anything. Oh yes, yes, Selena. Well, that's fine if that's what you want to write, or if that's what you feel comfortable writing. But I will point out that, you know, you're, it's not really any different than what it takes to write Destiel. Maybe I should set up a Discord channel through Patreon for everybody. Oh God, the DCPP drama. I get the desire to read Destiel fluffy because the show was dark, but I do think that you can tastefully do a dark fic with a happy ending and get the same response or effect. Yeah, I'll have to do it. I never use Discord, but I should start. I mean, Discord is pretty much just like Skype, except not out of date and owned by Microsoft. Like, see, that's my thing, Anastasia. Angst with a happy ending? Yes, please. Serenity, you mean angst that you would read that would leave actual mental or physical scars? Mallory, why? You don't want a sad ending for Supernatural, do you? Oh, Mallory, you're awful. Destroy him. So canon Destiel, but like with a happy ending? But Serenity, where do you stand on the characters changing at the end? Like, if they're still in character, but they've changed because of their experience in the story, are you okay with that? Still haven't finished 91 Whiskey. I can't get over how mad I am at cats. That's my dog, I'm sorry. He found a squeaky toy. Leave him alone. Which one? I really hope canon isn't a letdown. I think that they can do it in a tasteful way where it would still be satisfying. And wouldn't piss off. I don't really care about who it would piss off at this point if they did canon Destiel. No. They never listen to me. Go lay down. Oh my god, don't even start with me. If they did canon Destiel and then somebody died 5 seconds later, I would slash delete my life. I would be so mad. Good on you, Michaela. I too will share that burden with you. From now until the end of time. See, I love horror too, but I feel like in a horror story, I feel like it works. But with Supernatural, I feel like because their lives are already so tragic that if you're writing a fanfic of it, you can do the horror aspect of it, but you have to, or you should, have some satisfaction for the characters in it. No, Mallory, I haven't finished it yet. And I feel so bad about it because everybody sees the art I did for it, and then they're like, "Oh, what'd you think of the story?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm still mad at Cass," and I'm like halfway through. But I do have a horror fic that I want to write, and I haven't been writing it because, for dumb reasons, like I feel like no one will read it because they don't tend to read the horror fics. Even though I do plan on it having a happy ending and not being too gory. I agree, Serenity. He should be able to swear. And he should have tattoos. I could see him not smoking just because he's also kind of like a germaphobe. Forgot that word for a second. So I could kind of see him not smoking, but he should definitely be able to swear. He's earned it. And yes, he should be able to have tattoos. Thank you, Mallory. I will try to write it. Well, Tara, I just know, like, from personal experience, the crap that I write, like, I don't usually get very fluffy. I have a couple of pieces that are pretty fluffy, if I'm being honest. I don't like them. But the canon, relatively, like, canon ones that I write, what the hell am I trying to say? The not too dark, not too fluffy ones usually do the best. Should I start doing Cass's face then? I'll come back to Dean. Start painting those cheekbones. Contacts are rebelling. Hold on. Selena, is that a fic that I have not read? I haven't read a lot of fics. Is it a good one? What's it about? Who wrote it? Tell me about it. I read it. Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry. I blanked on the name. I would love to do art for that. I owe one more person a commission for a couple of watercolors, and she has been an angel patient about it, because while I try to get my life together. But then I'll probably be open for commissions again, and I'll just take a couple this time. I took too many last time. Well, Serenity, are you asking if it's a common thing that people commission art for their fics, or that artists make art for fics? So it helps. I think that it helps get more views on a fic if there's art, something visual to look at with it. And so a lot of people will commission art to go with their fic. Or like if I write something, I'll try to do some quick art to put out with it, just because I know that people will probably reblog the artwork before they'll actually read the like fic excerpt or whatever it is that I put up. I'm sorry I'm taking up your drawing time, Tara. I completely understand, though. I'm lucky that I have a pretty decent computer now, but I have not always. Yeah, and bangs are nice because unlike writing the story yourself, you're going to have artists who also sign up to do it. So you'll just get artwork that you don't necessarily have to commission or pay for or sell your soul for sometimes. Why do you say that, Michaela? I can see the, well, okay, I can kind of see it from both sides. I think that it would be very frightening to commission artwork because you don't know if the person you're commissioning is going to steal money from you. I will say, from my perspective, taking commissions, everyone has been amazing. Like, I haven't worked with anybody that, like, I dead on regretted working with at the end of it. Everybody in the fandom has been above and beyond amazing to work commissions with, compared to when I work commissions for real life people and their portraits and stuff like that. They're much more difficult. Oh no, I know you weren't blaming me, Tara. I was just saying that I am sorry that you can't do both. Okay, so now Dean has that very nice pink color. So let's bring that over to Cass. Let's give him some flush too. My contacts are giving out on me, you guys. I love that people are drawing along with me. I wish I could see your art too. That makes me so happy. Yes, Selena. We all would, wouldn't we? Yes. Post one. Are you posting it to Tumblr? I will find my phone. It's okay. Anastasia, you just store it up. You can draw or make or whatever it is that you want to do. Do you write any fic? Or do you just do art? I love because a lot of people do both. That makes me very happy, Mallory. Selena, you said you're posting it to Tumblr. Okay. Missing texts currently. Did you post it? That still counts, Selena. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, and I have to stare at a picture of Sad Dean. Look at what you've done to me. Oh, Michaela, no. But you can't think like that because, listen, there's never been one time that I've been commissioned to do art for a story that I was like, this story sucks or isn't worthy of my art or whatever. I can probably pretty much guarantee you that any artist that you would get is going to be thinking the opposite thing. They're going to be like, oh, this story is amazing and I can't believe they want my art for it. Including me, by the way. No, your writing is not garbage. Listen, we are our own worst critic, no matter what it is we're making. And I'm not immune to that. So you have to go into it knowing that if you're collaborating with another creator, that they're just as open to the process as you are. They're not going to take the commission if they're that uppity about it. Now, what they probably will do, which is something that I do, is I ask you to submit an excerpt of the thing that you want. Because there's a lot of times where like you don't have a lot of time to read the 50,000 word fic. Like I say all the time, I don't have very much actual reading time. So I'll ask for that, but it's also because you want to narrow down what it is the person wants, because that's how you make them the thing that they want to have, the thing that they're actually like paying you money to make. And I promise you that your writing is not garbage in any way. If you put words to paper and you wrote from your heart, then it was worth every moment you spent doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And other people will think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Anastasia. See, most artists are just struggling to get by. They're like, yeah, okay, I can do that. Wait, did you post it? I got distracted. Yes. Serenity, always remember that everyone is in the same boat. Like, even, especially the people that you might look up to for their writing or whatever else, like, those people are not any more confident in the stuff that they're putting out than you are. And I know it seems like hard to believe, but it's true. Oh, I just saw this pretty picture from Pimento Girl. That's pretty. I just now saw that. All right, Selena, do me a favor and send it to me because I am incompetent. Mallory, if you're going to commission smut, you have to hang it too. I can't type ever. Y'all are lucky half the time that I can even get anything out because life is hard. Oh, is it the Pegasus? Damn it, somebody send it to me! I'm incompetent. All I see is sad Dean again. Oh no. Mallory, did they just not do what you wanted them to do, or did they just not spend the time that you commissioned them to spend on it? Oh, okay. That kind of bad. That, like, not hang it up in the living room kind of art. Did you? There it is. There it is. Oh, that's really cool. Dude. love the coloring. Are you doing full rainbow wings for it? Is that the Roy G. Biv on there? Focus. I get you now. I really like that. Okay, how am I not following you, Selena? FYI to anybody, I probably want to be following you, but Tumblr either keeps kicking me, because that keeps happening, or I get confused between Patreon and Instagram and Tumblr, and I already think I'm following people. Okay. Back to Cass. I'm drawing, I swear. Well, it shouldn't be like mine because you do your own art. If we all did the same art, it would be hella boring. And nobody. Karos is on. Hi. I was just talking about you earlier and how I make you wait until, you know, the earth ends for the commission that you paid me for. Oh, Tara, I'm sorry. What program do you use? And what laptop do you have? You are very kind to me, K Rose, and I will never forget it. I have had a hard couple of months, and I appreciate everyone on here. Welcome back, Mallory. Oh, Michaela, you're so sweet. Thank you. They're coming together, aren't they? They never let me down. slowly coming together. Actually, this is pretty fast for me. I'm not usually. Aw, thank you. They're coming together. Oh, I slept wrong. Do you have a tablet that you plug into it, Tara? Or what do you use? The hell is Krita? I don't even know what that is. I fed my fur demons already. Go feed them before they try to eat you. Alright, somebody tell me about something that they're working on. I want to hear about it. Okay, Rose, you working on any art? Are you doing any watercolors? Oh, the Anastasia, I think I saw you post the whip for that Sabriel one. They're sitting, right? Hold on. I'm trying to access my terrible memory. Well, pull up some art, K Rose, and let's do it together. Oh, I feel you on the procrastination front. I have been procrastinating on writing something for about 1,000,000 years. You don't have to stick to Crowley. Draw whatever the hell you want. Not that we don't also appreciate the Crowley art. Oh, did you sign up for Thick Facers this time? That's awesome. I had a wonderful experience when I did it. It wasn't the summer. In winter. It was winter that I did it with kitty corner, I want to say. They were also very wonderful to work with. Everyone's always very wonderful to work with. Very lucky. Oh, yes, you should try to art. It's so much fun and it's so frustrating and it's great. Tara, draw whatever you want to draw. Don't feel like you have to branch out because somebody told you to stop drawing the same thing. Draw whatever inspires you. Are you doing some Harry Potter fan art, Tara, for your fic? That's HP, right? Is that right? I'm glad that you all stepped up to do the Fic Facers thing because I didn't have time to do it this last run. And I'm always worried that people aren't going to have enough artists for things because there's always like calls for artists. But it always works out. There's always a million other artists to step up. Selena, I will draw a line art for you to color sometime. Because I'm fine doing the line art. It's the coloring that takes forever, as is demonstrated here. I mean, the line art's not really quick either, but the painting, it takes forever. The one where they're super close together. Okay. The one where they're breathing each other's air. I'm sorry, is that every Cockles picture? I cannot see. That was a good one. Okay. You did an awesome job on that one. That was watercolor, right? Or no, you did that digitally. I know, I love that they love each other. I love it so much. I feel you. Okay. It's hard sometimes. Sometimes I get overwhelmed by work in progresses and I have to finish stuff and get it done and off the plate. Hi, Addison. Welcome to the fun. I am only slightly tipsy, but don't worry, I have whiskey, and I'm trying very hard not to swear, and I'm pretty sure Anastasia is the one that's yelling at me when I do. Not yelling at me, but pointing it out. Oh, that's awesome that your friend bid on you for the Thick Facers thing. That's a good friend. That's an awesome commission. I appreciate you, Cap. Yes, come drink with me. Drinking and drawing with Jackie. It's the only kind of thing to do on a Friday. Right? Oh, you should have some more whiskey, Kay. Look, I have some whiskey. I have some girly bird dog whiskey. And I have some terrible rot gut whiskey. And then I have this wine that I'm drinking out of a can because I'm classy. I'm classy like that. Oh no, you can. It's Mallory, you're in the chat, so you're not broadcasting like I am. And so I'm just trying to be good. But if there comes a time when the only people who are online listening to me talk, which I'm sorry for, don't care that I swear, then I will be more normal. Bailey's coffee, yeah. Honestly, I got a little bit drunk for the 4th yesterday, not to celebrate it, but because I was depressed. So here we are doing it again. But that's why I don't have a whole lot of whiskey left. Because I was really depressed. Can you not drink, Anastasia? Do you not have any, or do you not want to drink, or are you under the age of drinking? Oh good, there's somebody setting fireworks off. Yay! Aw. You know what? My body can't handle it either, but that doesn't stop me. It just means you're smarter than I am. I have a fun question for everybody in the chat. How old do you think I am? Maybe some of you know. Some of you probably know. Can you guys hear the fireworks? Why is that a loaded question? You can say whatever you want. It's not loaded. I'm not gonna like block you if you say that I'm old. Okay, we have a 30. Okay, 30. 32 from K. Is that all my guesses? I am 34. Kayla. Addison, no, this is not a commission. I don't broadcast commissions. Or I don't, like, do live streams of commissions. Mallory, did you guess that after I said how old I was? Because that doesn't count. I am very wise with my old age. You bring up an interesting point, Kay. I would like to do that, but they're watercolors, so I don't know how I would. I'll think about that. I'll try to figure it out. I'm still finding the poses right now. No, I don't think it would put pressure on me if I already had the line art done. But I don't know how I would live stream to YouTube unless I had like a, I guess I could use my phone. The doggos are sleeping while they're laying in the background and snorting and panting. So, normal stuff. They're acting like they don't have a full bowl of water even though they do. So to live stream this, I found that you need to have like second party software. So I'm using something called OBS that pulls from my camera and then it pulls from whatever window I tell it to. So it's pulling from right now Untitled #1 because I started this here and I haven't saved it yet. I should probably do that. I start now. Serenity, are you talking to me about commissions? Or are you talking to one of the other artists in the chat? Castiel in yellow is this one, which I am recording a full process video of, including line art. I do take commissions, Serenity. I have had them closed because I overbooked myself earlier in the year. I am finishing them up, hopefully pretty soon. I'm working on my last booked commission right now. And then I'll be taking some more after I take a little bit of a mental break. I'll open up my commissions again. So yes, Castiel in Yellow is just a portrait piece, but I'm filming it from line art to everything because I never filmed the line art part. This is so messy. Thanks everyone. Yeah, he's coming along. He's not done yet. He's about halfway done. But I thought it was kind of fun because it's the first time I've actually filmed or recorded myself doing the line art part, so it was kind of fun to see the process of that happen. Like I see it happen, but I don't see it happen. I'm drawing it, so that was fun. So I have the first up until this point of the video made. It's pared down to just a few minutes, but I think it's probably about 10 hours right now. And he's not very far along. This one's actually going like a lot faster, but I mean, it still doesn't look very polished. This one I just started, well, I did the line art and then I started coloring it at the start of the stream. So how long have we been going? A million years? 2 hours and 25 minutes? Yeah, I know everyone always asks me about the line art. I just never film myself doing it because it's very stressful. I'll post that to Patreon probably probably pretty soon, depending on when I get a chance to actually finish. Aw, thank you, Kay. You spoil me though. I am endlessly lucky that I have everyone that I do here. I never, ever, ever, ever in a million years thought that I would ever have people who cared about my art or watching me do it, ever. So it's been a crazy, cool experience for me so far, but a weird one. So I never know how to feel. I love your bird, Kay. He's so cute. Anastasia, you should do it because I am finding personally that people are interested in watching. Like, I always like watching process videos. I am always one of those people that wants to see art from start to finish, but I never thought that people would want to watch me do it. So you should totally do it too. Thank you, Addison. You're so sweet. Mallory, you're very sweet. I don't know if that's true. I think that there's a lot of insanely good artists in our fandom. I'm just happy to be part of them. Yeah. Selena, I'm glad you have feels about this. It's only worth it if I get to share the pain, right? Oh, well, I don't know how to respond to that. Kay, there are a couple of things that maybe a lot of people don't realize about me. Is one of them is that I can't take a compliment. I try very hard to because I realize that it doesn't really help anybody for me to be like, no, you're wrong. But yeah, I'm not. I'm definitely not over here sitting like I think that I'm like the king shit of the mountain because I do not. I am always just happy when the art works out, honestly. Yes, Anastasia, that's the reason I live, is drawing angst and making people hurt. Does that make me a good person? Oh, there's so much good art out there, though. There's just, there's different visions of it. And I think that it's endlessly cool that people like what I do. Um, but I don't necessarily appreciate the stuff that I do. I don't like usually any of my art by the time I put it out. So I am always looking at the other art that's produced in the fandom and going, that's beautiful. And I'm so happy that that person made it. Yes, learning to take a compliment is a skill, and I work very hard at it every day. I think a lot of us aren't because you you don't want to sound conceited, right? So there's definitely a line where you might sound or come off as conceited if you're just like, yeah, I know I'm the best freaking like thing that ever happened to the fandom. But there's there's a line. It's important to value other people's feedback, right? I value the feedback that I get. I definitely don't think that anyone is lying to me. It's just, it's a process. Michaela, I am too. I think that we're so lucky to have so many amazing artists. And honestly, I've been drooling over the art that people have been posting for Good Omens too. Good Omens, Bad Omens. Help. Mallory, are you making me put. Did I swear? I have to put $1 in the swear jar? How many dollars are in your swear jar? This is the best I work at a college, and I swear more at work, at my day job, than I am swearing right now. Good Omens. Thank you, Serenity. Yes, Good Omens. I've been drooling over the fan art for Good Omens. They've got some great fan art happening, and I watched the show, and it didn't strike me quite the way that like Supernatural does, or like the X-Files back in the day got me. It's a little bit quirky, and I don't usually like go for quirky stuff, but I do think it's good. I don't know. I don't know that I'll do art for it, but. So, Mallory, bring up the cartoony style versus realism. So the funny thing is, I can't do cartoon style. I grew up with an obsession to make things look real, right? So I started drawing. Animals. I had like an animal drawing book, and I obsessed about drawing dogs. And so I had to draw them exactly the way they were depicted. And then I did some art classes in college where I took figure drawing, and I had to do the figure the way I saw it. And so I never actually like loosened up enough to do cartoony type art. And so I actually appreciate cartoony art a lot. Selena, yeah, X-Files. X-Files? Wait, are you one? Are you an X-Filer? Yes. So, okay, the horses. I love drawing horses. I fixated for some reason on dogs and different dog breeds. When I was like a kid, I would go to the library and get dog breed books and study them. So you could ask me just about anything about different dog breeds, and I know the answer, and it's really weird because I shouldn't. But I never drew like anime or anything like that, and so I can't now. I can't like separate myself. Selena, oh my god, I love you. Did I ever show you my X-Files tattoo? Like, yes, old school. That's awesome, Addison. I love that there are similar stories like that. People who are artists or like to draw have an animal that they obsessed over. Oh my god, I would watch Westminster all the time. I'm a nerd like that. And it's so annoying, you guys, because like I'll be like hanging out with my coworkers or something, and they'll see some dog walk down the street, and they'll be like, "Well, it's a cute dog," and I'll be like, "Well, that's actually this kind of breed of dog, and it's actually not very common for the area," and like nobody cares, and I need to stop doing it. Oh, my favorite X-Files episode is Detour. I love that I just got asked that question. I am such an old school X-Files nerd, you guys. Detour is my favorite episode. I have supernatural tattoos too. Um, okay, I have that one because of course I do, and I have the "Fear no evil" written on there in Latin, non timeo mala. Jose Chung's from Outer Space is such a good episode. I have an angel banishing sigil right here, and I would like to have a Cass tattoo, but I need it to be at like a cartoony Cass because I don't want like me on there or anything. I love Detour. Oh my god. I love so many of the episodes, honestly. Oh my god. Okay, Michaela. Yes. Arcadia is such a good episode because it's like fake relationship, and Bad Blood is the funniest shit. I'll put $1 in the swear jar for that. Ever. Like, I am obsessed with that episode. Pharaoh Hounds are cool. Oh, Serenity. Yes, please watch on. Like, I get that now when you watch The X-Files, it seems like it's kind of, uh, well, it seems antiquated for sure, but it also seems like, I don't know, so much is like drawn from The X-Files that it seems like it's already been done, but it was groundbreaking at the time. Bad Blood is such a good episode. Like, Sanguinarium. Okay, so I don't know how many people that are in the chat right now actually read my stupid fic After Dark for Supernatural, but every single chapter title is an X-Files episode. Okay, I love that you have so many Supernatural tattoos because I did not realize that you had so many tattoos, and I love it. Selena, I can't believe you invoked Kid Manor's name. I'm very emotional right now. I miss him so much. Victor Toombs. Wait, Eugene Victor Toombs? Eugene. Oh, shit. Selena, did you not notice that? Yes, every single chapter title is a corresponding X-Files episode name, and I was very particular about that. Thank you, Addison. That was the last fic I'll ever write. Oh no! My Photoshop froze. I was talking too much. Oh shit. Come on. Wait, what? Selena, you were an extra on a couple of the episodes? Which episodes? Yeah, I know. I can't save my art because I can't fucking get to it. Oh, is it responding now? Okay, good. Let's save it. Yes, save? No? No save? What is it doing? Oh, wait, there we go. Untitled 1 is going to be saved as... Yeah, I don't know what to name this. What should I name this one? You were an extra on the Unnaturals? Yes, I know it's the baseball one. What scene? Oh my god. Wait, it's gonna come to me. Oh, I'm so out of touch with the X-Files. It's been a long time. Okay. What should I name this? Hollywood AD. Yes, I did just Google it. Oh, dude, there's fireworks out here. I am so beyond jealous of you right now. I'm just gonna call it close. I already have something called this. I don't know. Whatever. Good. It's saved. We're saving it. It's called Close now. Were you anywhere near David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson? I just named it Close Addison. Do you have a better name for me? Yeah, he did direct both of those. How do you feel about him being a singer? There was a time that I would have murdered to meet him, David Duchovny. Wait, you haven't heard of who? Oh, you didn't know that he was a singer? Or that he started being a singer recently, I should say? Good night, Cap. Thank you for trying to keep my swearing under control. I'll miss you. Thank you for joining us. I promise I won't swear too much while you're gone, but I probably will. Selena, I've only heard him sing once. He did like a duet with Gillian Anderson, but he is actually like in a touring band right now, and it's interesting to say that. I don't think he's not bad. He's just not good. But you support your idols, I guess. Okay, my fancy wine is gone. You Guys, you have no idea how many entries about David Duchovny are in my diary from when I was like 14. An embarrassing amount. I did fanfic of the X-Files back in the day, but I never posted it because I was afraid to. I have all kinds of old fan art I did of the X-Files. That was my very first foray into the fan art world. Which is why it scares me so much about Supernatural ending, because we all knew that it had to eventually. But like before Supernatural, before I was like inspired to do fan art for Supernatural, I was doing fan art for the X-Files and nothing in between. Like legit, I did not do any art in between those two shows. So I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Yes, I am saying that you like Jensen can definitely sing better than David Duchovny can. Sorry, David. Unless he asks, and then I said that he's the best singer in the world and give him my phone number. I used to collect all of the X-Files stuff, the magazines they would put out. I would buy the VHS tapes with the special release card, like fan art card. It wasn't fan art, but it was art cards that they would make for it that they used to put on like the jackets and stuff. I would collect that. I have like an old ass X-Files shirt from back in the day that I had to literally fight a bitch over. I got it. I'm sorry to everybody else who has not watched the X-Files and are having to watch Selena and I nerd out about it. Good night, Addison. I'm sorry if you already logged off and I missed that. Unless you were saying goodnight to Anastasia and then welcome back. Did you? Oh, Mallory, thank you for joining if you're logging out. I'm always worried when I do one of these that no one will join me, and you all have joined me, and I appreciate you for it. And I'm not pouring whiskey over here. I'm definitely not pouring any whiskey over here. There's no whiskey being poured. Or drank. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. I'll post this art whenever I finish it, which will hopefully not be too long. I have to fix Cass's eye first because it's being weird. It's that that's bothering me. Thank you for joining, Addison. I hope you feel better. Oh, Serenity, you are probably very tired. Yes. Okay. Sticking with Jensen's excuse for drinking at cons, that is apple juice. Let's try that. Let's see if I like that one. What's everybody's vote on the kind of like background music? Because I can turn it off. I just put it on because I thought that it was better than just listening to my dogs breathe. But like for future streams and stuff, I can not have it on. Okay. Thank you, Kay. I wasn't sure. I had like dark cello music on last time I did a live stream, and I liked that. But then I thought maybe I should ask people if they liked having it. Um, I always like having music on when I'm arting. And since I can't hear any of you and I can only hear me, I like having the music on because I don't like hearing me. Are you writing right now, Slim? Good. I'm glad that it's working then. Okay. Thank you. I thought I would ask. All right. All right. What else? What else should we talk about? This is also an Ask Me Anything. If there is anything that anyone wants to ask me, I know that I don't talk very much about anything. I'm with you, Selena. I can't ever write if I'm doing anything else. Oh, my favorite episode of Supernatural. Uh, this is where I'm going to come off as like a bad Supernatural fan because I was like 16 while the X-Files was going, and I legit like obsessed over every aspect of it. Um, I have answers to those kinds of questions. My favorite episode of Supernatural, let me think. So, I don't know why, but Red Meat is coming to mind because I like the darker, more serious episodes. I know that it's not my favorite episode. My favorite episode is probably going to be one of the more iconic ones, like, oh god, I'm totally blanking on episode names. Oh no. Oh no! Forgive me. I am totally blanking on episode names right now. What the hell is the episode called where they go in? Oh my god. The apple juice. Okay, what's your favorite episode? Ooh, that's such a good episode, The Man Who Would Be King. Okay. I like the comedy episodes, but I also really like the dark episodes too. The Man Who Would Be King is, well, obviously, I'm a huge fan of any cast-centric episode. And Swan Song would be, I feel, Swan Song is obviously like an amazing episode. Dean didn't end up with the right person, but oh, it's the one where they go into our universe and they're the actors, and I'm totally blanking on the name of it. Thank you for joining, Michaela. French Mistake. Oh, Tombstone's my favorite. Okay, thank you for bringing that up. Tombstone is definitely my favorite episode. I also like Stuck in the Middle. That's what it's called, right? Stuck in the Middle, and then parentheses with you, which is the darker episode. I fucking love that episode. What episode is that where he says that it's the one where they go to kill the Phoenix. See, I'm terrible because I had Netflix for this shit. I never memorized the episode names. Yeah, Angel Heart's a good one too. Yeah. Poor Jimmy. And Amelia. At least they're in a soulmate happen together. Yes, Frontierland. Which is a great episode too. It's the one where Cass gets all personal with Bobby. I need you to let me touch it. Oh, you posted your tattoo? My contacts are giving out on me. Oh, that's a cool tattoo. I love that it's down your forearm. Oh, kudos. That is an awesome tattoo. Lazarus Rising is a very good episode. Cass walking into the barn is the single best entrance ever. I don't care who you are. If people don't think that's true, then they suck. They're stupid. I don't know. Like, that's how you, like, you don't you don't use that kind of entrance for a character that isn't going to turn your main character gay, okay? Although Dean was already right beforehand. Disclaimer. He didn't have to use the Door of Serenity. He didn't need doors. Did you, Kay? I want to see it. I love, because when I did the Septober thing, like a ton of people did that for Wings, the Wings prompt, I think. It was so cool. It's so good. Did you post it? I never actually. So, disclaimer to everybody, I'm never actually in my feed. Like, I never see the feed stuff. You have to just send it to me. Alright. I can't type. There you go. Oh, Space Dinos is so cute. I'm showing Kay's little Space Dino sketch that she did. Which is so cute, and it won't focus. No, don't feel bad sending me or tagging me, because honestly, it's the only way I see stuff sometimes. Because I am very rarely actually looking at my feed. I get distracted by things that I've been tagged in or things that people have sent me, and I never make it to my feed. The best things are drawn when you're drunk. Did you post the Wings one? Ugh, this picture of Jensen and his daughter murders me. Ah, I found it. That's a good 4th of July art. Like, I know you didn't do it for that, but I can celebrate that one. That's excellent. And your Coggles picture. Apparently I've been missing a lot. I know, Kay, you're so good about posting your art every day. I wish I was that, like, productive, but I'm not. figure out Cass's face right now. What shadow do I want? This gets increasingly harder the drunker I am. Got the bed sheets. Oh, don't say that. Serenity. You haven't seen a lot of my drunk art. I have so much art that I've thrown away because, or that I do and then I toss because I'm like, no, that's not working. I would almost say that this is one of them, but I feel like I've gone too far. So I'll probably finish them and I'll post them and hopefully people like them in their scandalous position after I figure out where I want everything to be. Drunk art. I'm sure I could find you some of my drunk art. Actually, I did post full on, like, smash faced art with one of my fics I did. I I hate to break it to you, Kay, but there is a lot of art that never sees the light of day that I do and that I throw. Supernatural Drunk Bang is 100% something that I would sign up to not only write, but do art for as well. I'm in already. Somebody organize it. I'll do both. Short, we could just do short fics. You gotta be drunk. You gotta be drunk to do the art. It'd be amazing. Amazing. I'm in. It's okay. You don't have to cry. You're not missing out on anything. There's. I throw it away because it's just not good. Like there's even. I mean, you're on my Patreon. There's line art that I put out there that is fine as line art, but it's not great as line art, and so I don't color it. I would, honestly, I would do this. Oh my god, I would so do this. It would be amazing. I feel like we would get in trouble though, because we'd be excluding people who don't want to drink, or we'd be excluding people who are underage. But in spirit, I want to do it so bad. So I do want to do Septober again. I have to figure out how to do it, how to prep for it, because it was intensive to say the least, which you already know. Um, I don't know that I can. I would so want to do. I'm gonna figure out how to do it drunk. Like do it drunk, or do it like you think you would do it if you were drunk, or something like that, so that it can include everybody, but can also be fun. Because I see people like not not wanting to promote drinking. You know, like you shouldn't. But I'm there for it. I'm in. All right, I suppose I should probably call it at this point. We've been doing it a while. I've had so much fun on the stream. I don't think I'm getting any further on this particular piece at the moment. I need to take a break from it and look at something else for a little while. But I want to thank everybody for joining me and for hanging out tonight. And I hope that you all had fun and that you get a good night's sleep. I won't throw it away. I will save it and I'll finish it and I'll post it because I've got the live stream up and people will ask me what happened to it if I don't post it. So I'll finish it. Thank you everyone for coming. I had a very fun time and I hope you have a good night.